They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now a first down throw, Fields.
It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
To throw is Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now it's Fields.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 57 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Commanders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But The way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Play action. It's Fields.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Fields going to change things up here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again. Fields.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, Fields.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. From the gun, here's Fields.
And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again.
Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
On second down, here's Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Bruce Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Still going, touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Off play action, Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed